My name is Gabe Zolna. You know what's really frightening is that people are probably totally unaware of this. You know what one of the most profitable industries in this country is? No, it's not gold mining. No, it's not silver mining. No, it's not the automotive industry. No, it's the pharmaceutical industry. Yeah, they're the most profitable business in the country. Just to give you an idea, take a guess of the kind of revenue that flows through that industry on average in a year. If I told you 150 billion, would that impress you? What if I told you 200 billion? No. What if I told you 330 billion? Yeah, that's the number. That's the kind of money that goes through the psychotropic drug industry. Now, what's also interesting is that they estimate, on average, around 42,000 deaths per year attributed to people that were, being treated. Many of those individuals don't even require a physical exam to be given the medication. Doctors just, prescribe it. Now, what's really scary is what happens when some of these people react in a very negative way. To give you an idea, Xanax, which you may or may not have heard of, I know I did a long time ago, but a lot of people I'm sure have heard of it. It's proven to be more addictive than heroin and cocaine. Now, the withdrawal process, if someone, decides that they really do want to get off of this kind of drug, can take between 18 and 24 months, and that's of medically supervised treatment. Now, the danger is that when some of these people decide that they want to sort of kill themselves, which, again, that's how you get 42,000 deaths on average, is when they decide that they don't want to die alone. They want to take other people with them. And I think someone like Adam Lanza is a perfect example. Now, nobody in their right mind could kill a person, let alone 20 innocent, little, tiny children. Nobody in their right mind could do that. Well, obviously he wasn't in his right mind. Gerald Knopfler wasn't in his right mind. The Colorado movie shooter, you think he was in his right mind? I think you'll find a common pattern. They were all probably at one time or another taking or had been taking psychotropic drugs. And they stopped taking them. And they weren't being supervised any longer. What has to be investigated is not the guns, it's the drug companies. They're making all the money. The profits are mind-boggling on those drugs. And the deaths and carnage that they create are also mind-boggling. Again, no sane person's going to go take 25 lives. It would never happen. But if they're not in their right minds because of these psychotropic drugs, then guess what? That's what they do. With this latest killing of Chris Kyle and his neighbor, Littlefield, they also have the shooter, So they can easily find out what kind of drugs he was taking. And we know he was taking drugs. We know that he was admitted to 2 psychiatric facilities. They should have never let him out. But they did. And that's where the investigation should focus. Not on the guns. It isn't the guns. It's these psychotropic drugs. Now, we know that's a huge industry. If I'm not mistaken, the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, I think he made like $2.8 million on pharmaceutical stock. Pretty amazing, isn't it? I think that was like last year, in 2012. You might want to look into it. But anyway, the focus is not where it needs to be. The focus needs to be on these drug companies that allow the Americans to get totally addicted without proper supervision. And then we see the end results when there's mass shootings of innocent lives. That's where the focus needs to be. And all this thing with the guns, it's just the old divert, distract, to deceive. That's what this administration does. The focus needs to be on Benghazi. Once Benghazi's thoroughly investigated, well, I don't think Obama will be buzzing around in Air Force One. And the focus also needs to be on the drug companies, not on the gun manufacturers. Sorry, Rahm Emanuel, you're wrong again. That's par for the course.